Hey there, I'm Michael Pittman from Heid Music, and today we're going to talk about stepping up band instruments, brass and woodwind. Okay, so you probably are playing on a student line instrument if you're watching this, or you're just getting back into playing as a community member, and it's time to step up. What is a step-up instrument, first of all? It's that instrument that's past the student line. It's a little bit more handmade. It's got different materials, all that jazz, and it's going to be a little bit better for you and a better fit for you so you can play some of that more demanding repertoire. And I'll get into the details in just a moment, but when is it time to get into a step-up instrument? If you've been playing for about 2 or 3 years and repertoire is getting a little bit more demanding, you're getting limited by your instrument, by that student line instrument you have right now, it's time to start thinking about a step-up instrument. Something that for the woodwinds, it's going to be different materials. For the flutes and saxophones, different metals, different percentages of metals that are in there. Different wood for clarinet. Now you're getting out of those plastic clarinets into wooden clarinets, and same with oboe. And with brass instruments, different metals in them, different piston action for the trumpets, different tubing for the trombones, with that trigger on there so that you can play and it's a little bit easier on the technique. For woodwinds, also added keys, open hole flutes, so that way it can help with that demanding repertoire. So with all those different materials, it's also going to help your tone improve a lot. It's meant to have a warmer tone, so that way it doesn't have that student-like feel. So that way you can sing just like a professional. I mean, you're becoming a professional, so you need an instrument that stays up with your caliber. And same with all those brass instruments, you want something that's going to have for those demanding techniques as you extend your range on trumpet. It's going to be a lot easier to play those double Gs when you're playing, on a silver trumpet that's in a box strat or something like that, rather than a student line instrument. I mean, student line instruments are great because they help you get a sound when you first start playing, but at some point it does limit you, and that's why we want to get into those step-up instruments. Like I said, it's for that demanding repertoire, so that you can keep at a good level, so that the instrument progresses with you and it doesn't hinder your playing. Now, also with that, they get into more handmade instruments when you step up. That for student line instruments, they're more machine manufactured. For a handmade instrument, it's going to be more where they're actually drilling out the holes by hand, where they're hand hammering the bells on the brass instruments, where they're going to be having that human factor, that personal touch to create an instrument just for you. When you're ready for that step-up instrument, feel free to come in. You can call into the store, into any Heid Music, check out our website. A music enthusiast will be so happy in the store to help you figure out what that next step in your playing is. We can definitely have you try out some instruments, all those intermediate or even pro line, depending on what you're looking at. But also feel free to ask your band director or private lessons instructor to make sure that you get set up with an instrument that's gonna get you towards success. So happy practicing, and we look forward to seeing you in Heid Music soon.